This is the Dragunov SVD, a legend born in the shadows of the Soviet Union, designed not just to snipe, but to dominate the battlefield. In the late 1950s, a brilliant engineer named Yevgeny Dragunov was given a challenge: create a rifle that could extend the reach of every infantry squad. Not a slow, bolt-action sniper, but something faster, lighter, deadlier. By 1963, the answer arrived: the SVD. At first glance, it looks like an AK-style rifle, but don't be fooled. Inside, it's a completely different beast. A gas-operated semi-automatic system built for precision and reliability, even in the harshest conditions on Earth. Chambered in a powerful 7.62 54mm R cartridge, this rifle can strike targets up to 800 meters with deadly accuracy. And thanks to its semi-auto design, it doesn't stop at one shot. It keeps going. Fast, controlled, relentless. Equipped with the iconic PSO-1 scope, soldiers could estimate range, adjust for bullet drop, and engage targets with surgical precision, even under pressure. But here's what makes the Dragunov truly special. It wasn't built for lone snipers hiding miles away. It was built for the battlefield, for the squad, for the moment when every second counts. The SVD created a new role: the designated marksman, a soldier who bridges the gap between standard infantry and elite snipers. And that idea, it spread across the world. Today, nearly every modern army uses some form of designated marksman rifle, inspired by this very concept. From the mountains of Afghanistan to the deserts of the Middle East, the Dragunov has proven itself in real combat for over 60 years. Reliable, simple, deadly effective. Even now, it remains in active service, produced by giants like Kalashnikov concern. Because when a weapon works this well, you don't replace it. You respect it. The Dragunov SVD isn't just a sniper rifle. It's a revolution in how wars are fought. And its legacy still echoes every time a single precise shot changes everything. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into legendary weapons, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful military series, and drop a comment. What weapon should we cover next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Meet the Mosin Nagant, a rifle that shaped history. Designed in 1891 by Sergei Mosin and perfected by Leon Nagant, this Russian Empire bolt-action rifle became a symbol of durability, precision, and sheer battlefield power. Weighing in at around 4 kilograms and firing the potent 7.62 by 54 mmR cartridge, the Mosin could reach targets up to 800 meters away. Its 5-round internal magazine might sound small today, but back then, loaded with stripper clips, it gave soldiers an edge in rapid combat. This rifle was more than just a weapon. It was a lifeline. From the frozen trenches of World War I to the brutal battles of World War II, the Mosin proved unstoppable. Its simple, rugged mechanism allowed soldiers to fight through snow, mud, and freezing temperatures without missing a beat. And let's talk snipers. Legends like Vasily Zaitsev turned this standard infantry rifle into a precision-killing machine. The long barrel, steady bolt action, and powerful round made it a nightmare for enemies at long distances. Over 37 million units were produced, making it one of the most mass-produced military rifles in history. From infantry rifles to short carbines, every variant had its purpose. The M91/30 dominated World War II, while the M38 and M44 carbines added mobility and versatility on the battlefield. Even today, collectors, hunters, and history enthusiasts revere the Mosin. It's a weapon that doesn't just fire bullets, it fires stories of courage, endurance, and legend. So whether you're a history buff, a gun enthusiast, or just love iconic firearms, the Mosin Nagant is a rifle that continues to capture the imagination of the world. If you enjoyed this dive into the Mosin rifle's history and power, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more legendary firearms stories. What if one rifle could completely change the way wars were fought? This is the legendary M1 Garand. Designed by John C. Garand and adopted by the United States military in 1936, this rifle became a symbol of power, innovation, and battlefield dominance. At a time when most soldiers were still using slow bolt-action rifles, the M1 Garand introduced something revolutionary: semi-automatic fire. That meant soldiers could fire round after round without manually reloading after every shot. Faster shooting, quicker reactions, and a serious advantage in combat. Chambered in the powerful 30-06 Springfield cartridge, the M1 Garand delivered incredible stopping power and accuracy at long distances. But what truly made this rifle iconic was its unique loading system, the 8-round N-block clip. Insert it, fire all 8 rounds, and when it's empty, ping! That sharp metallic sound became unforgettable during World War II. Some believed it gave away a soldier's position. Others say, in the chaos of battle, it barely mattered, because by the time enemies reacted, the damage was already done. The M1 Garand was built for war. From muddy trenches to freezing mountains, it kept firing when soldiers needed it most. It proved itself again during the Korean War, showing unmatched reliability under extreme conditions. Even General George S. Patton called it the greatest battle implement ever devised. Over 5 million rifles were produced, each one carrying history in its steel and wood. Of course, it had its drawbacks. It was heavy, it only held 8 rounds, and reloading required skill and timing. But none of that stopped it from becoming one of the most respected rifles ever made. The M1 Garand didn't just fight wars, it changed them. And even today, it remains a powerful symbol of innovation, strength, and history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more legendary weapons and military stories. Thanks for watching. This is the rifle that changed the Wild West forever. The legendary Winchester Model 1873, also known as the gun that won the West. Introduced in 1873 by the iconic Winchester Repeating Arms Company, this rifle wasn't just a weapon, it was a revolution. At a time when most guns could only fire 1 shot at a time, this rifle gave shooters something incredible: speed. It used a lever action system: 1 pull, 1 shot. Fast, smooth, reliable. Every time you worked the lever, a spent cartridge was thrown out and a fresh round was instantly loaded. No delay, no hesitation, just continuous firepower in your hands. And here's what made it even more powerful. It fired the .44-40 cartridge, the same ammunition used in many revolvers of that era. That meant you could carry one type of ammo for both your rifle and your sidearm. Simple, efficient, deadly. The Winchester 1873 also featured a tubular magazine that could hold up to 15 rounds. More shots, less reloading, a huge advantage in any fight. It came in different versions too, a long rifle for accuracy, a shorter carbine for mobility, and even a musket-style version. From cowboys riding across the plains, to lawmen keeping order in dusty towns, to outlaws living on the edge, this rifle was everywhere. It became a symbol of survival, power, and freedom. In a world where every second mattered, the Winchester 1873 gave people the edge they needed. It wasn't just a firearm, it was confidence in your hands. Over 700,000 of these rifles were produced, a true testament to its reliability and popularity. Even today, its legacy lives on. You see it in movies, in history books, and in the hands of collectors who respect its power. The Winchester Model 1873. Not just a rifle, but a legend that helped shape the Wild West. So, tell me, would you trust this rifle in a survival situation? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary weapons. This is not just a rifle. This is history in your hands, the legendary SKS. Born in the final days of World War II, the SKS was designed by Sergei Simonov as a powerful, reliable, semi-automatic carbine for a new era of warfare. It entered service in 1945, just as the world was changing forever. Chambered in the iconic 7.62 by 39 millimeter round, the same ammunition later used by the AK-47, the SKS delivered serious stopping power with impressive accuracy. But what makes it truly unique is its simplicity. No detachable magazines, no complicated systems, just a fixed 10-round internal magazine loaded quickly with stripper clips. And that's where the magic begins. With its gas-operated action and rugged design, the SKS performs in conditions where other rifles fail. Mud, dust, extreme cold, it keeps going. That's why soldiers trusted it and why it's still respected today. Look closer, and you'll notice its signature feature, the built-in folding bayonet. Always ready, no extra gear needed. A reminder of a time when rifles were designed for both firepower and close combat. Weighing around 3.8 kilograms with a solid wooden stock and a balanced feel, the SKS offers stability and control. It may not be the fastest rifle, but it's dependable, and in combat, that's everything. But here's the real story. The SKS wasn't meant to dominate the battlefield forever. It was a bridge, a transition between old bolt-action rifles and the new generation of assault rifles. Soon after, the AK-47 took the spotlight, but the SKS never disappeared. It spread across the world, used by dozens of countries, trusted by millions, and still in service even today. From war zones to collectors to civilian shooters, the SKS remains a symbol of durability, history, and raw mechanical brilliance. This isn't just a weapon, it's a legend that refuses to fade. What happens when engineering meets raw power? You get one of the most feared sniper rifles ever built, the Barrett M107A1. This massive 50 caliber sniper rifle is designed for extreme long-range power and incredible battlefield performance. Built by Barrett Firearms Manufacturing, the M107A1 is an upgraded and more advanced version of the legendary Barrett M107. At first glance, the rifle looks enormous, and that's because it is. The M107A1 fires the powerful 12.7 by 99 mm NATO .50 BMG round, a cartridge known for its incredible range, impact, and stopping power. But the M107A1 is not just about power. Engineers redesigned the rifle to make it lighter and more efficient. Using modern materials and an improved design, this rifle is easier for soldiers to carry and operate in demanding environments. Another major improvement is its compatibility with suppressors. The rifle can be fitted with advanced suppressor systems, reducing flash and recoil while maintaining its devastating performance. The M107A1 is capable of hitting targets at distances beyond 1,800 meters. That's nearly 2 kilometers away. At those ranges, precision, stability, and reliability are absolutely critical. This rifle is widely used by military forces around the world for long-range missions, anti-materiel operations, and extreme precision shooting. Despite its size, the semi-automatic action allows rapid follow-up shots, giving operators a huge advantage in high-pressure situations. From its massive barrel to its powerful recoil system, every part of the M107A1 is designed for strength, durability, and unmatched long-range capability. Today, the Barrett M107A1 stands as one of the most powerful and iconic sniper rifles ever created, a true legend in the world of modern firearms. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible rifle, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more legendary weapons from history and modern warfare. Thanks for watching! War can happen suddenly, and when missiles, fighter jets, or drones are involved, civilians must know how to protect themselves. Staying calm and knowing the right steps can save lives. The first and most important rule is seek shelter immediately when you hear sirens, explosions, or aircraft flying unusually low. Move quickly to the safest place available. Underground shelters, basements, or reinforced buildings provide the best protection from blasts and flying debris. If you are inside a building without a basement, move to the lowest floor and stay away from windows and glass. Windows can shatter from shockwaves and cause serious injuries. Sit against an interior wall and cover your head and neck with your arms or a bag. When missiles or airstrikes occur, do not run outside to watch. Explosions often happen in waves, and a second strike may follow. Stay sheltered until authorities say it is safe. If you hear fighter jets or military aircraft overhead during a conflict, avoid open areas such as roads, fields, or rooftops. Move indoors immediately. Buildings provide better protection from shrapnel and debris. Drone attacks can sometimes be heard as a buzzing sound in the sky. If you hear this during a conflict zone, move into solid cover quickly. Stay inside buildings, away from doors and windows. Always prepare an emergency safety kit at home. This kit should include drinking water, basic food supplies, a flashlight, batteries, a first aid kit, important documents, and a charged phone or power bank. Communication is also very important. Listen to official government announcements, radio broadcasts, or emergency alerts. These messages will tell you when to evacuate, where shelters are located, and when it is safe to move. If evacuation is ordered, leave quickly but calmly. Follow official routes and avoid military areas or damaged buildings. Help children, elderly people, and injured individuals if possible. During any conflict, remember that panic can be as dangerous as the attack itself. Stay calm, stay informed, and stay protected. Knowing these safety steps can help protect you and your family during dangerous situations. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and always look out for one another. This is the Tokarev semi-automatic rifle, one of the most ambitious weapons ever fielded by the Soviet Union. Designed by Fyodor Tokarev, the same mind behind the famous TT pistol, this rifle was meant to change infantry warfare forever. Introduced in 1938, the SVT-38 was the Red Army's bold attempt to replace slow bolt-action rifles with the fast-firing semi-automatic battle rifle. Chambered in the powerful 7.62 by 54mm R, the same cartridge used by the Mosin Nagant, the Tokarev delivered serious range and stopping power. Unlike traditional rifles of its time, it used a gas-operated system, allowing soldiers to fire follow-up shots far faster than bolt-action weapons. The rifle fed from a 10-round magazine, but Soviet troops often reloaded it using in combat. However, the original SVT-38 proved heavy, complex, and sensitive, especially during the brutal Winter War. So, in 1940, the Soviets upgraded it. The result was the SVT-40, lighter, simpler, and more reliable. It featured an improved gas system, a distinctive muzzle brake, and better handling for frontline soldiers. Some versions were even equipped with sniper scopes, making the SVT-40 one of the earliest semi-automatic sniper rifles of World War II. On paper, it was ahead of its time. On the battlefield, it demanded training and careful maintenance, something the Red Army couldn't always provide during wartime chaos. Interestingly, German forces loved captured SVT rifles, often reissuing them to their own troops. Despite its advanced design, the Tokarev was gradually replaced by the rugged Mosin Nagant, which was cheaper and easier to produce. But make no mistake, the SVT wasn't a failure. It was a vision of the future, arriving too early for its time. Fast, powerful, and innovative, the Tokarev semi-automatic rifle remains a legendary step in the evolution of modern military firearms. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more legendary weapon history. This is the Mauser Carabiner 98K, one of the most iconic bolt-action rifles ever made. Its story begins in 1898, when legendary German designer Paul Mauser created the Gewehr 98. That rifle didn't just serve Germany, it changed firearm history forever. Fast forward to 1935. Germany needed a shorter, faster, more practical infantry rifle. The result was the Carabiner 98 Kurz, or K98K. Bolt action, 5-round internal magazine loaded with stripper clips. Simple, powerful, deadly accurate. At its heart was the famous Mauser 98 action, a controlled feed bolt system so strong and reliable that it became the gold standard for bolt-action rifles worldwide. The K98K fired the fearsome 7.92 by 57mm Mauser, a cartridge capable of long-range accuracy and massive stopping power. In trained hands, this rifle was effective well beyond 500 meters. Shorter than earlier Mauser rifles, the K98K was easier to handle in trenches, forests, and ruined cities. It became the standard infantry rifle of Nazi Germany during World War II and served on every major front, from the frozen East to the deserts of North Africa. Many K98Ks were fitted with scopes, turning them into deadly sniper rifles, respected and feared by Allied troops. Over 14 million were produced, and even under wartime pressure, early models showed incredible craftsmanship. After the war, the K98K refused to disappear. Captured rifles were used by dozens of countries and later transformed into civilian hunting rifles. Today, the Mauser Carabiner 98K stands as more than a weapon. It's a symbol of engineering excellence and the rifle that defined the bolt-action legacy. Thanks for watching. Follow for more legendary weapons from history. This is the Lee Enfield rifle, one of the fastest bolt-action rifles ever used in war. Designed in the United Kingdom, this legendary rifle became the backbone of the British Army for more than half a century. At the heart of the Lee Enfield is the design genius of James Paris Lee, whose bolt and magazine system changed infantry warfare forever. Unlike most bolt-action rifles of its time, the Lee Enfield used a 10-round detachable magazine, double the capacity of many of its rivals. But here's what made it truly special: its smooth, rear-locking bolt. This design allowed soldiers to cycle the action incredibly fast, earning British troops a fearsome reputation on the battlefield. Trained soldiers could fire 20 to 30 aimed shots per minute, a rate so fast that enemies often believed they were facing machine guns. The rifle was chambered in .303 British, a powerful cartridge known for long-range accuracy and devastating stopping power. Manufactured at the Royal Small Arms Factory in Enfield, this rifle earned its famous name, the Lee Enfield. From the muddy trenches of World War I to the deserts of North Africa and the jungles of Asia during World War II, the Lee Enfield proved one thing again and again: reliability. Dust, mud, rain, heat, this rifle kept firing when others failed. Its most famous version, the SNLE, was short, well-balanced, and deadly accurate, making it one of the most loved rifles in military history. Even today, the Lee Enfield remains a symbol of British engineering, discipline, and battlefield dominance. A bolt-action rifle that could outrun time itself. Thanks for watching. If you love legendary weapons and military history, hit like, subscribe, and stay locked for more iconic firearms stories. This is the FG-42, one of the most insane weapons ever built in World War II. Designed for Nazi Germany's elite paratroopers, this rifle wasn't just a gun, it was an experiment to change infantry warfare forever. The FG-42 stands for Fallschirmjägergewehr 42, literally Paratrooper Rifle 1942, and from the start, it broke every rule. While most soldiers carried either a rifle or a machine gun, the FG-42 tried to be both. It fired the brutal 7.92 by 57 millimeter Mauser, the same full-power round used by the MG-42 machine gun. But unlike the MG-42, this weapon could be fired from the shoulder. Semi-automatic for accuracy, full automatic for suppression. One gun, one soldier. The mind behind this radical design was Louis Stein, working at Rheinmetall in Nazi Germany. His goal? Give paratroopers a weapon they could fight with the moment they hit the ground. And here's where it gets crazy. In semi-auto, the FG-42 fired from a closed bolt for precision. In full auto, it switched to an open bolt to prevent overheating. That feature wouldn't become common until decades later. The 20-round magazine was mounted on the side, allowing soldiers to stay low while firing prone. But it also made the weapon unbalanced and difficult to control. And control was a real problem. At around 750 rounds per minute, full auto fire was violent. The recoil was savage. This was not a gun for beginners. Only about 7,000 FG-42 rifles were ever produced. Too expensive, too complex, too advanced for wartime mass production. But its legacy lived on. The FG-42 directly influenced modern automatic rifles and even machine gun. It wasn't the best rifle, it wasn't the best machine gun, but it was one of the boldest weapon designs in history. A weapon built for the future decades before the world was ready. If you love rare and legendary weapons, hit subscribe and stay locked for more history like this. This rifle wasn't just a weapon. It was called the right arm of the free world. Meet the FNFAL. FNFAL stands for Fusil Automatique Léger, which means light automatic rifle. Designed in Belgium, this Cold War legend armed more than 90 countries across the globe, making it one of the most widely used battle rifles in history. Created in the late 1940s by legendary designer Dieudonné Save, the FNFAL was built for one purpose: battlefield dominance and reliability under fire. Chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO, this was a true full-power battle rifle, delivering serious range, hard-hitting accuracy, and devastating stopping power. The FNFAL is gas-operated, using a short-stroke piston with an adjustable gas system, allowing soldiers to tune the rifle for mud, sand, heat, or extreme cold. It features selective fire, semi-automatic and fully automatic, but full auto recoil was so intense that many armies restricted it to semi-auto only. With a 20-round detachable magazine, the FNFAL balanced firepower, control, and durability. From Europe to Africa, from the Middle East to South America, this rifle saw combat on nearly every continent. During the Falklands War, both sides carried the FNFAL into battle, proof of its global reach. Heavy, powerful, and dependable, it wasn't perfect, but it was legendary. This rifle defined the Cold War battlefield. This is the FNFAL, one of the greatest battle rifles ever made. Follow for more legendary weapons. This is the Arisaka rifle, one of the strongest and most reliable bolt-action rifles ever made. Designed by Colonel Nariakira Arasaka, it served as the backbone of the Imperial Japanese Army for decades. First introduced in the late 1900s, the Arisaka replaced older single-shot rifles and was built to endure harsh battlefield conditions. Its rugged construction made it reliable in mud, sand, or rain. Soldiers trusted it to never fail. The rifle uses a bolt-action design with dual front locking lugs, giving it one of the strongest actions of World War II. It has a 5-round internal magazine loaded via stripper clips, and early models fired the 6.5 by 50 mm cartridge, while later Type 99 rifles used the more powerful 7.7 by 58 mm round. The most common early model, the Type 38, was lightweight and accurate, with low recoil, making it ideal for infantry use. The later Type 99 increased firepower and included a monopod and anti-aircraft sights on some versions. Even late-war last-ditch models, simplified for mass production, remained functional and surprisingly accurate. Its combination of strength, reliability, and precision earned it a legendary reputation. Manufactured at arsenals in Tokyo, Nagoya, Kokura, and Manchuria, the Arisaka served in the Russo-Japanese War, World War I, and World War II, seeing combat across Asia and the Pacific. For military history enthusiasts, the Arisaka rifle is a remarkable piece of engineering, a true symbol of Japan's infantry power. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible military weapon histories.
Most people think the 8KG3 is a Cold War rifle from the 1960s, but its story actually begins in the 1950s. After World War II, Germany was banned from making weapons. Meanwhile, in Spain, a group of engineers, many of them former German designers, were quietly working on a revolutionary rifle at CETME. Instead of using a traditional gas system, they created something radical for its time: roller-delayed blowback. No gas tube, fewer moving parts, and extreme reliability in dirt, sand, and harsh conditions. By the mid-1950s, CETME had produced early prototypes called Modello A and B. These rifles fired an experimental 7.62 cartridge and proved that the roller system could handle a full-power battle rifle. In 1957, the design evolved into the CETME Modello C, now chambered for 7.62 by 51 mm NATO, the same cartridge used by rifles like the FN-AFL and M14. This rifle weighed about 4.4 kilograms unloaded, fed from a 20-round detachable magazine, and was designed for effective fire out to 400 meters with iron sights. In 1959, Hitler the license and refined the design. West Germany officially adopted it as the Gewehr 3, or simply the G3. This original 1959 was very different from later versions. It had a wooden fixed stock, a slim metal handguard, and classic rotary drum iron sights. No plastic, no razors, no optics. It could fire in semi-automatic or full automatic, though the powerful 7.62 NATO round made full auto difficult to control.
But what it did have was legendary durability. That 1950s design would go on to serve in over 30 countries, fight in conflicts across multiple continents, and inspire famous weapons like the MP5 and PSG-1. If you enjoy learning the real history and mechanics behind legendary firearms, subscribe to the channel for more short, accurate breakdowns like this. And more. This is the M14 rifle, one of the most powerful and misunderstood guns ever issued by the U.S. military. Born in the late 1950s, the M14 was designed to replace 4 weapons at once: the M1 Garand, the M1 Carbine, the BAR, and even submachine guns. That alone tells you how ambitious this rifle was. Chambered in 7.62 x 51 mm NATO, the M14 hits hard. This is not a lightweight assault rifle round. This is full-power battle rifle ammunition, built for range, penetration, and stopping power. On paper, the M14 looked perfect. Semi-automatic for precision, full auto for firepower, a 20-round detachable magazine, and legendary American build quality. But reality hit fast. In full auto, the recoil was brutal. The rifle climbed uncontrollably, making automatic fire nearly useless. In dense jungles like Vietnam, the M14 was long, heavy, and slow to handle compared to newer designs. That's why it was quickly replaced by the M16. But here's the twist. The M14 never died. Its accuracy was simply too good to ignore. Years later, the M14 came back as a designated marksman and sniper rifle. Versions like the M21, M25, and the modern MK14 PBR proved that this rifle shines at long range. Special forces loved it, snipers trusted it, and even today, decades later, the M14 is still used in limited roles around the world. The civilian version, known as the M1A, is now a favorite among precision shooters and collectors. The M14 wasn't a failure, it was just ahead of its time, built for power in a world that was moving toward lighter, faster rifles. Heavy, accurate, powerful. The M14 isn't just a rifle, it's a legend that refused to fade. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed real firearm history, hit like, subscribe, and stay locked for more legendary weapons. Bell Fire. If you want a firearm to last decades or even a lifetime, maintenance is not optional. It's essential. Whether your gun is used for sport, history, or collection, proper care keeps it reliable, accurate, and safe. First rule, always treat every gun as loaded. Before any maintenance, make sure it's unloaded and pointed in a safe direction. Safety always comes first. The most important habit is regular cleaning. After shooting, residue from powder, carbon, and moisture builds up inside the firearm. Over time, this causes corrosion and wear. A basic cleaning after use prevents rust and keeps internal parts working smoothly. Even if you don't shoot often, inspect and clean your firearm periodically, especially in humid climates. Next is proper lubrication. Metal-on-metal contact creates friction, and friction causes damage. A light coat of quality gun oil on moving parts protects against wear and rust. But remember, more oil is not better. Over-lubrication attracts dust and debris, which can cause malfunctions. Storage matters more than most people realize. Firearms should be stored in a cool, dry place. Moisture is the biggest enemy of long-term durability. Use silica gel or a dehumidifier in safes to control humidity. Avoid storing guns in leather cases for long periods, as leather can trap moisture and cause corrosion. Another key point is inspection. Regularly check screws, springs, and visible components for signs of wear, cracks, or rust. Catching small issues early prevents serious damage later. Also, use the correct ammunition recommended for your firearm. Incorrect or poor quality ammo increases stress on internal parts and shortens the life of the gun. Finally, handle your firearm with respect. Avoid unnecessary drops, impacts, or rough handling. A well-maintained gun reflects a responsible owner. In short, clean it, oil it correctly, store it properly, inspect it often, and respect it. Do this consistently, and your firearm won't just last, it'll stay dependable for generations. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share for more firearm education content. This is the Carabiner Model 1931, better known as the Swiss K31, and it's widely considered one of the most accurate military rifles ever built. Designed in Switzerland in 1931 and adopted in 1933, the K31 was built with one purpose: precision. While most armies used traditional turn-bolt rifles, Switzerland chose a straight pull-bolt system, allowing faster follow-up shots without lifting or rotating the bolt handle. The K31 fires the 7.5 by 55 mm Swiss GP11 cartridge, a military round manufactured to near match-grade standards. Combined with a cold hammer forged barrel and tight machining tolerances, many K31 rifles can still achieve sub-MOA accuracy today. This rifle feeds from a 6-round detachable magazine, weighs about 4.3 kilograms unloaded, and is equipped with highly precise iron sights graduated out to long distances. Every component reflects Swiss engineering, durable steel, solid wood stocks, and exceptional build quality. Swiss soldiers kept their K31 rifles at home as part of the national defense system, ready for immediate mobilization. And under the butt plate of many rifles, you'll find a paper tag with the original soldier's name and unit, making each K31 a personal piece of history. The K31 never fought in a major war, yet it earned legendary status through accuracy, reliability, and craftsmanship. Even today, it often outperforms famous World War II rifles on the shooting range. This isn't a rifle remembered for battles, it's remembered for perfection. If you enjoy learning about legendary firearms in military history, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Today, we're taking a look at one of the most ambitious and misunderstood rifles in early Soviet history, the Simonov automatic rifle, better known as the AVS-36. Designed in the mid-1930s by Sergei Gavrilovich Simonov, this rifle was incredibly advanced for its era. At a time when most armies still relied on slow bolt-action rifles, the Soviet Union was already experimenting with giving infantry a select-fire automatic weapon. The AVS-36 fired the powerful 7.62 x 54mm R cartridge, the same round used in the Mosin Nagant and the Degtier of machine guns. It used a gas-operated system, a tilting bolt, and a detachable 15-round magazine. Most impressively, soldiers could switch between semi-automatic and full auto fire, a rare feature in the 1930s. On paper, it looked like the future of infantry rifles: faster shots, more firepower, and far more modern ergonomics than the bolt guns of the time. But on the battlefield, the AVS-36 struggled. Its full-power cartridge created heavy recoil, making full auto fire extremely difficult to control. The magazine was sensitive to dirt and cold, which caused frequent malfunctions. These issues became impossible to ignore. Because of its reliability problems, the AVS-36 was and later the SVT-40. Just a few years after its introduction, it service, which is why it's one of the rarest Soviet rifles of World War II. Still, the AVS-36 played an important role in firearms development. It showed the Soviet Union's early push for higher infantry firepower, and many of Simonov's ideas, especially the gas system and tilting bolt, helped shape the later and much more successful SKS-45. Today, the AVS-36 stands as a unique piece of pre-war innovation. Rare and ahead of its time, it proves that even short-lived designs can move technology forward. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The M1 carbine, America's lightweight war hero, is one of the most iconic rifles of World War II. It wasn't meant for frontline soldiers, but for officers, paratroopers, medics, engineers, and anyone who needed a weapon lighter than a rifle, but stronger than a pistol. Fast, reliable, and easy to carry, that's what made it legendary. Introduced in 1941, it fired a .30 carbine round. Small, fast, and powerful enough to outgun a pistol, yet gentle enough for rapid, controllable, semi-automatic fire. This made it perfect for close to medium-range combat and quick reactions under pressure. Its gas-operated rotating bolt action was advanced for the time, giving soldiers smooth and at just 5.2 pounds, it was light, compact, and lightly a rifle soldiers could trust on long marches or sudden engagements. The standard model came with a 15-round detachable magazine, while later versions, like the M2, carry 30 rounds. With an effective range of roughly 200 meters, it wasn't meant to replace the M1 Garand. It filled the critical gap between a handgun and a rifle, and it did that perfectly. Over 10 American companies produced it, including Inland, Winchester, Underwood, IBM, and even Rock-Ola, the jukebox maker. From music machines to battlefield weapons, that's how extraordinary wartime production was. The M1 also had remarkable variants. The M1A1 featured a folding stock for paratroopers, making it compact and battle-ready. The M2 selective fire, perfect for bursts in late WW2 and Korea. And the rare M3 came with an infrared scope, one of the first night fighting rifles in history. Through WW2, Korea, and early Vietnam, the M1 carbine earned a reputation for reliability, speed, and ease of use. It wasn't the biggest or strongest rifle, but for soldiers who needed something light, fast, and dependable, it was a true game changer. Today, collectors treasure it, shooters admire it, and history remembers it as the rifle that arms millions, bridging the gap between handgun and rifle, and shaping the course of war. The M1 carbine, simple, powerful, and unforgettable. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing If you want precision for less, the Ruger Precision Rifle might be the rifle you've been hearing about. I'll break down what it is, why shooters like it, and a few things to watch for. Let's go. Introduced by Strum, Ruger & Co. in 2015, the Ruger Precision Rifle is a factory-made bolt-action chassis rifle built for long-range shooting and competition. It brought modular features and chassis ergonomics to a price point that many shooters found hard to beat. Most RPRs use a 3-lug bolt with a short, smooth throw for fast cycling. Common calibers include 6.5 Creedmoor, 6mm Creedmoor, .308 Winchester, and several Magnum options for extreme range. Barrels are usually cold hammer forged and threaded for muzzle devices, and many 6.5 Creedmoor models feature a 1 in 8 twist rate. It uses detachable AICS-style magazines, usually holding 10 rounds on centerfire models. The factory trigger is Ruger's Marksman adjustable trigger, which can be fine-tuned for a crisp pull. Weight and length depend on the model, but most rifles fall around 10 to 11 pounds, perfect for stable long-range shooting. The main reasons people love the Ruger Precision Rifle are value and modularity. It offers many of the features found on high-end custom rifles, like a fully adjustable folding stock and easily replaceable barrel at a much lower cost. With good ammunition and setup, it's capable of consistent sub-MOA accuracy right out of the box. Many owners upgrade the muzzle brake or suppressor mount, add better optics, or fine-tune the trigger, but even stock, it's a performer. Early generations had minor issues, but Ruger addressed them in newer models, improving reliability and ergonomics. The RPR is used for precision rifle matches, long-range target shooting, and even long-distance hunting in Magnum calibers. It's ideal for shooters who want a solid, accurate platform that can grow with them as their skills improve. Always remember to follow firearm safety rules and comply with local laws for ownership, transport, and use. That's the Ruger Precision Rifle. Accurate, modular, and built for shooters who want precision without paying custom prices. If this helped you learn something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more firearm history and reviews. Meet the Steyr Scout, a compact and versatile bolt-action rifle designed for field use, hunting, and general-purpose shooting. Type, bolt-action scout rifle. Place of origin, Austria. Designer, Jeff Cooper and Steyr Mannlicher team. Manufacturer, Steyr Mannlicher. Variants, Classic Scout, Scout 2, Scout RFR rimfire. The Scout was designed to embody Jeff Cooper's Scout rifle concept, a lightweight, compact, general-purpose rifle with forward-mounted optics and backup iron sights. It was produced starting in the 1990s, with modern Scout 2 versions released in the 2020s. Specifications: weight, 3.0 kilograms, 6.6 pounds, unloaded for centerfire variants. Overall length, 980 millimeters, 38.6 inches. Barrel length, 485 millimeters, 19 inches. Action, bolt action, centerfire, or straight pull toggle action, RFR, rimfire. Cartridge, common centerfire calibers include .223 Rem, 5.56 NATO, .243 Win, 6.5 Creedmoor, 7mm 08, .308 Win, 7.62 by 51 NATO. Magazine, detachable box magazine, typically 5 rounds, 10-round options available. RFR rimfire uses 10-round mags. Sights and rails, forward-mounted long-eye relief optics rail, plus flip-up backup iron sights. Stock, synthetic with sling attachment points. Some variants have internal storage. The Classic Scout focuses on lightweight and portability. The Scout II updates ergonomics, rails, and bedding for improved accuracy. The Scout RFR rimfire provides a straight pull action for training, plinking, or varmint hunting. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more detailed weapon breakdowns, comparisons, and reviews. The M1903 Springfield is one of America's most iconic bolt-action rifles, and its story is tied closely to one of the most influential gun designs in history, the Mauser system. As the United States entered the 20th century, it needed a modern rifle that matched the accuracy and reliability of Europe's best weapons. The answer became the M1903, a rifle heavily based on the German Mauser 98. The design was so similar that the U.S. government was required to pay Mauser royalties for several patented features. Its action followed classic Mauser principles: a smooth cock-on-open bolt, strong dual locking lugs, a large claw extractor for flawless feeding, and gas venting ports for safety. With the ability to reload quickly using strip clips, the M1903 was a huge upgrade over the older Krag rifle and its slow side-loading magazine. Soldiers could reload faster, maintain dependable feeding under pressure, and trust the bolt to function reliably in harsh combat conditions. Chambered for the powerful 30-06 Springfield cartridge, the rifle offered excellent long-range accuracy and solid stopping power. In World War I, it proved itself as a precise and dependable service rifle. By World War II, the Springfield continued to serve, especially as a sniper platform. Variants like the M1903A1 and M1903A4 delivered tight, consistent groups at long distances, earning the strong reputation among military marksmen. Many snipers considered it one of the most accurate bolt-action rifles ever issued by the United States. The M1903's combination of Mauser-inspired engineering and high-quality American machining created a rifle that shooters still admire today. Collectors value its craftsmanship, competitors respect its precision, and historians appreciate its impact on American military development. Even though it borrowed heavily from the Mauser, the Springfield refined the design into something uniquely American: a strong, reliable, and accurate weapon that served through multiple major conflicts and remains respected to this day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy legendary firearms, deep dive history, and classic military rifles, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new upload. The Remington 700 is an American bolt-action rifle designed and manufactured by Remington Arms Company in the United States, officially introduced in 1962. It was developed under the direction of Merle Mike Walker, one of Remington's top engineers, and quickly became one of the world's most popular and versatile precision rifles. Built around a one-piece machined steel receiver with dual opposed locking lugs and a recessed bolt face, it uses a push-feed system with a plunger-type ejector and claw extractor, providing exceptional reliability and accuracy. The rifle has been produced in countless variants, including the ADL, BDL, SPS, varmint, long-range, and PCR models, as well as tactical and law enforcement versions. Its military adaptations, such as the M24 sniper weapon system and M40 sniper rifle, have seen extensive service in conflicts including the Vietnam War, Iraq War, and war in Afghanistan, proving the design's precision and durability under combat conditions. The Remington 700 has been chambered in a wide range of cartridges, such as .223 Remington, .243 Winchester, .270 Winchester, .308 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, 7mm Remington Magnum, and .300 Winchester Magnum, covering hunting, target, and tactical applications. Depending on the model and barrel profile, the rifle typically weighs between 6 and 8.5 pounds, or 2.7 and 3.9 kilograms, with an overall length of 37 to 48 inches, or 940 to 1220 millimeters, and barrel lengths ranging from 20 to 26 inches, or 510 to 660 millimeters. Most versions feature internal magazines holding 3 to 5 rounds, and all receivers are drilled and tapped for optics. With proper bedding, a quality barrel, and match-grade ammunition, the Remington 700 consistently delivers sub-MOA accuracy, making it a benchmark among bolt-action rifles. Even after more than 6 decades of production, the Remington 700 remains a symbol of American engineering excellence, trusted by hunters, precision shooters, and military marksmen alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary Remington 700, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more firearm history, legendary rifle reviews, and precision shooting insights. Stay tuned, more iconic guns are on the way. The Krag Jorgensen rifle is one of the most fascinating bolt-action rifles in history. Designed in Norway by Ola H.J. Krag and Erik Jorgensen in the late 19th century, it became famous for its smooth bolt action and unique side-loading magazine, a clever gate on the right side of the receiver that allowed soldiers to load rounds directly into the rifle without opening the bolt. This simple but brilliant feature made the Krag exceptionally reliable, fast to top up, and incredibly smooth to operate. When the United States adopted its own version in 1892, chambered in .30-40 Krag, it became America's first modern smokeless powder service rifle. Used during the Spanish-American War and the Philippine-American War, the Krag earned a strong reputation for accuracy, dependability, and craftsmanship. Soldiers loved its precision machining, balanced design, and flawless cycling. Many called it the smoothest bolt-action rifle ever made. But despite its strengths, the Krag had one major drawback: reload speed. Its side-loading gate, while elegant, couldn't compete with the new Mauser rifles that used fast-loading stripper clips. During combat, Spanish troops with Mauser 1893s could reload and fire much quicker than American soldiers armed with Krags. This disadvantage ultimately led to the Krag's replacement by the Springfield M1903, a rifle that borrowed heavily from the Mauser's design. Even so, the Krag Jorgensen rifle remains a masterpiece of mechanical engineering, a rifle built for precision, smooth operation, and quality over pure speed. From its Norwegian origins to its American service, it stands as a symbol of an era when rifles were crafted with care and pride. Today, collectors, historians, and marksmen still admire the Krag for its silky bolt, beautiful woodwork, and lasting reliability. If you ever get the chance to cycle a Krag's bolt, you'll instantly understand why it's remembered as one of the smoothest rifles ever built. It's more than a weapon. It's a piece of history in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you love legendary firearms and military history, hit that like button, subscribe, and join me for more stories of the rifles that shaped history.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at one of Italy's most historic rifles, the Carcano Modello 1891, a bolt-action rifle that served for more than half a century.
and fought through 2 world wars. Let's break down its history, design, and key features in a simple and clear way. The Carcano M1891 was developed in Italy by Salvatore Carcano and officially adopted in 1891. At the time, Italy wanted a modern, fast-loading infantry rifle, and this design delivered exactly that. It was produced in massive numbers by Italian arsenals like Terni, Brescia, and Beretta, and quickly became the backbone of the Italian military. The M1891 is a bolt-action rifle that uses a 6-round in-block clip, similar to the Mannlicher system. When the last round is fired, the empty clip automatically drops out of the rifle, allowing the soldier to insert a fresh clip instantly. It fires the 6.5 by 52mm Carcano cartridge, which gives manageable recoil and solid long-range performance. The bolt is smooth, the feeding system is simple, and the rifle was built to stay reliable in harsh battlefield conditions. The long rifle version weighs around 3.8 to 4.1 kilograms and measures 1,285 millimeters in length. It features a long 780mm barrel, producing a muzzle velocity of around 700 meters per second. The rifle comes with a fixed front sight and an adjustable rear sight, giving an effective range of about 600 meters. Shorter variants were also made, such as the cavalry carbine with its folding bayonet and the M9138 short rifle. Over time, the Carcano family grew to include various rifles and carbines, including the 7.35mm M38 model. The Carcano saw extensive service in World War I, the Spanish Civil War, World War II, and several smaller global conflicts. While opinions about its accuracy vary, one thing is certain: its reliability, simplicity, and huge production numbers kept it in service for decades. So that's the Carcano M1891, a rifle with over a century of battlefield history, known for its unique clip system and long service life. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more firearm history and reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. By 1860, the United States stood on the edge of a firearms revolution. Most soldiers still used single-shot muskets, slow to reload and limited to 2 or 3 shots a minute. Then came a new design that changed everything: the lever-action rifle. A lever action uses a metal lever beneath the receiver. When the shooter pulls it down and back up, the motion ejects the empty cartridge, cocks the hammer, and feeds a new round from the magazine, all in one quick, smooth movement. This simple idea made repeating fire possible and practical. One of the first successful designs was the Henry rifle, created by Benjamin Tyler Henry in 1860. It fired the .44 Henry rimfire cartridge and held 16 rounds in a tubular magazine beneath the barrel. Compared to the slow, single-shot weapons of its day, the Henry offered incredible firepower. Some soldiers called it the rifle you could load on Sunday and shoot all week. Although only a few thousand were used in the American Civil War, mostly by Union soldiers who bought them privately, the Henry built a lasting reputation for speed and reliability. At nearly the same time came the Spencer repeating rifle, invented by Christopher Spencer. Unlike the Henry, it used a 7-round magazine in the buttstock and fired a stronger cartridge. The Spencer was rugged, simple to reload, and ideal for cavalry units. Union troops armed with Spencers at battles like Gettysburg and Nashville unleashed devastating firepower, often outgunning much larger Confederate forces. Even with such clear advantages, lever-action rifles weren't widely issued. They were expensive, needed new ammunition types, and military leaders feared soldiers would waste too many rounds. But wherever they appeared, These rifles changed the fight. Faster reloads, continuous fire, and completely new battlefield tactics. After the war, the Henry design evolved into the Winchester Model 1866 with improved loading and stronger materials. That rifle became a symbol of the American frontier, the gun of settlers, lawmen, and cowboys. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss the next deep dive into history's most game-changing weapons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Slick, fast, and legendary, the lever-action rifle is one of the most iconic firearms in American history. Designed by John Malone Marlin in 1894 and born in the United States, this classic rifle helped shape the frontier, hunting culture, and even Hollywood's cowboy image. Back in the late 19th century, people needed a gun that was fast, strong, and easy to use. That's where the lever action changed everything. Instead of working a bolt or reloading one shot at a time, a simple down and up pull of the lever could eject a spent round, cock the hammer, and load the next cartridge, all in one smooth motion. This made it a favorite among ranchers, lawmen, and frontiersmen who needed speed and reliability. The Marlin 1894 design stood out for its smooth cycling, balanced shape, and rugged build. It could handle harsh conditions, work with different calibers, and stayed accurate shot after shot. Hunters loved it for its quick handling, and defenders trusted it when seconds mattered. Beyond its performance, the lever-action rifle became a cultural symbol. Western movies, TV shows, and books made it famous worldwide. It wasn't just a gun. It became the face of the American frontier. That sleek lever swing is instantly recognizable, even today. Modern versions of the lever-action rifle are still produced, now with improved materials and optics. Whether for hunting, sport shooting, or collecting, this 130-year-old design continues to impress. But remember, every firearm demands respect. Always follow safety rules, handle with care, and know your local laws. The lever-action rifle isn't just a piece of steel and wood. It's a living legend, a design that stood the test of time and still inspires shooters around the world. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which historic firearm you want next. Thanks for watching.
What if a sniper rifle didn't need to be loud to be deadly? A weapon so silent, the target never even hears the shot. This is the VSS Vintorez, the Soviet Union's shadow sniper rifle. Born in the 1980s during the Cold War, the VSS wasn't designed for open battlefields. It was designed for ghost operations, special forces, deep cover missions, silent eliminations. Its creator, Pyotr Surdykov, had one goal: build a sniper rifle that could strike without revealing the shooter. And the result was terrifyingly effective. Instead of standard high-speed rounds, the VSS fires a unique 9x39mm subsonic bullet. That means the bullet never breaks the sound barrier, so there's no loud sonic crack. But here's where it gets even more dangerous. The suppressor isn't attached. It's built into the weapon itself. No bolt-on silencer, no modifications. The VSS was born silent. On paper, its effective range is around 300 to 400 meters. Not extreme by sniper standards, but this rifle was never meant for long-range wars. It was meant for forests, cities, night raids, and close, silent kills. Loaded with armor-piercing SP6 rounds, it can punch through light body armor while staying completely discreet. Imagine this. A target is standing guard. No flash, no loud crack, no warning. Just silence. And then it's over. That's the entire philosophy of the VSS Vintorez. If they hear you, you've already failed. Used by Soviet and later Russian special forces like Spetsnaz, the VSS became a symbol of covert warfare. A weapon that doesn't just shoot, it disappears into the battlefield. Even today, decades later, it remains in service. Because sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't the loudest one. It's the one you never hear at all. So what do you think? Is the VSS Vintorez the ultimate stealth sniper rifle in history? Or just a Cold War legend that still refuses to die? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe for more deep weapon breakdowns.
What if I told you Russia created a sniper rifle so accurate it can hit targets over 2 kilometers away? This is the Orsis T5000, one of the deadliest precision rifles ever built. Designed in 2011 by Alexei Sorokin and manufactured by Orsis in Russia, the T5000 was made for one purpose: extreme long-range domination. Unlike old military rifles, this beast was engineered with modern precision technology from the ground up. Every part was built for accuracy, stability, and reliability in harsh combat conditions. The Orsis T5000 is a bolt-action sniper rifle, meaning every shot is carefully controlled for maximum precision. And trust me, this rifle was built to make every shot count. It fires powerful calibers like the .308 Winchester, .300 Winchester Magnum, and the monster .338 Lapua Magnum, a round famous for devastating long-range power. With the .338 Lapua version, the rifle can accurately engage targets at distances around 1,500 meters, and skilled shooters have pushed it beyond 2,000 meters. That's farther than most people can even clearly see. The rifle also features a free-floating barrel, adjustable trigger system, folding stock, and a heavy-duty muzzle brake that helps reduce recoil. Even with its massive power, snipers can stay accurate shot after shot. Special forces and elite military units quickly noticed the T5000 because it combined Russian toughness with world-class precision engineering. Many experts compare it to legendary Western sniper rifles from Accuracy International and Barrett. And here's the crazy part. The Orsis T5000 became internationally famous after Russian special forces used it in sniper competitions and real-world operations with incredible success,
Some shooters even call it one of the most accurate rifles ever produced in Russia. Deadly accurate, brutally powerful, and built for extreme precision. The Orsys T5000 is not just a sniper rifle. It's a long-range monster. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insane weapon videos.
Have you ever seen a sniper rifle so advanced it can transform for different missions in minutes? This is the Barrett MRAD, one of the deadliest precision rifles ever created. Designed by legendary firearms innovator Ronnie Barrett and Chris Barrett, the MRAD wasn't built for ordinary shooting. It was built for elite military snipers. MRAD stands for Multi-Role Adaptive Design, and that name means business. Unlike traditional sniper rifles, this beast can quickly switch calibers depending on the mission. Need extreme long-range power? Load .338 Lapua Magnum. Need lighter recoil and faster follow-up shots? Switch to 7.62 NATO. The crazy part? A trained operator can swap barrels in just minutes. That's like turning one rifle into multiple sniper systems. And the design looks straight out of a futuristic military movie. The Barrett MRAD features a folding stock, fully adjustable cheek rest, ambidextrous controls, match-grade trigger, full-length optics rail. Everything about this rifle screams precision. But here's where it gets insane. The MRAD became the foundation for the Mk-22 Advanced Sniper Rifle, used by U.S. Special Operations Forces. That means some of the world's most elite soldiers trust this rifle in real combat situations. And accuracy? The MRAD is capable of sub-MOA precision, meaning it can consistently hit targets at extreme distances with unbelievable consistency. Some variants are effective beyond 1,500 meters. That's farther than most people can even clearly see. The rifle is also built from a strong aluminum chassis system that can survive brutal battlefield environments. Snow, mud, sand, extreme heat, the MRAD keeps performing. And despite its power, the bolt action is incredibly smooth, helping snipers stay fast and accurate under pressure. No wonder many experts call it one of the greatest modern sniper rifles ever made. One rifle, multiple calibers, military-grade precision, battlefield-proven performance. The Barrett MRAD isn't just a sniper rifle. It's a long-range monster. Subscribe for more legendary weapon videos, and thanks for watching. What if I told you that one shotgun has sold over 11 million copies and earned a reputation as one of the toughest firearms ever built? Meet the Mossberg 500. Born in the United States in the early 1960s, the Mossberg 500 was designed to be simple, reliable, and affordable. Nobody expected it to become a legend. At first glance, it looks like a standard pump-action shotgun. But don't let its appearance fool you. This shotgun was built to handle mud, rain, dust, and harsh conditions that would stop lesser firearms. The secret behind its success is its rugged design. With dual extractors, a smooth pump-action system, and the famous top-mounted safety, the Mossberg 500 became known for dependable performance when it mattered most. Hunters loved it. Sport shooters trusted it.
Law enforcement agencies adopted it, and even military forces put it into service. From the scorching deserts of the Persian Gulf War to operations during the Iraq War, the Mossberg 500 proved itself in some of the world's toughest environments. But here's what makes it truly special. This isn't just one shotgun. Over the decades, countless versions have been created for hunting, competition shooting, law enforcement, and military use. Whether someone needed a field gun for hunting birds or a tactical model for security duties, there was a Mossberg 500 built for the job. Its versatility made it a favorite among millions of owners. Even today, more than 60 years after its introduction, the Mossberg 500 remains one of the most recognized pump-action shotguns on the planet. A design so successful that it has stood the test of time for generations. The Mossberg 500 isn't just a shotgun, it's an American firearms icon. What do you think? Is the Mossberg 500 one of the greatest pump-action shotguns ever made? Comment below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing firearm history and facts. What if you took the legendary AK-47 platform and turned it into a 12-gauge shotgun? Meet the Saiga 12, one of the most recognizable semi-automatic shotguns ever built. Designed in Russia and introduced in 1997, the Saiga 12 was manufactured by the famous Kalashnikov concern, formerly known as Izhmash. Built on the proven AK operating system, this shotgun combines rugged reliability with devastating shotgun power. Unlike many traditional shotguns that load shells one by one, the Saiga 12 uses detachable magazines. Depending on the setup, it can use box magazines or even high-capacity drum magazines, allowing much faster reloads and sustained fire. At the heart of the shotgun is a gas-operated action with a rotating bolt, giving it the same battle-proven mechanics that made the AK family famous around the world. This design helps the Saiga 12 function in harsh environments where other firearms might struggle. The shotgun fires powerful 12-gauge ammunition, making it effective for sporting use, competition shooting, and various defensive roles. An adjustable gas system allows the shooter to tune the firearm for different ammunition loads, improving reliability and performance. One of the reasons the Saiga 12 became so popular is its unique appearance. With its AK-style controls, detachable magazines, and aggressive design, it's gained the attention of firearm enthusiasts across the globe. Several versions including folding stock and compact variants, giving users different options. The Saiga 12 has also appeared in countless movies, television shows, and video games, helping cement its reputation as one of the most iconic magazine-fed shotguns ever made. Love it or hate it, this is the impact of the Saiga 12. It took the legendary AK formula and transformed it into a shotgun that became famous worldwide. Would you choose the Saiga 12 over a traditional pump-action shotgun? Firearm history, legendary weapons, and military technology content. Thanks for watching.
What if I told you there's a shotgun so reliable that military forces trust it in some of the harshest environments on Earth? Meet the Benelli M4 Super 90, Italy's legendary combat shotgun. Introduced in 1998 by Benelli Army, the M4 was designed to be tougher, faster, and more reliable than previous combat shotguns. Its mission was simple: perform when everything else fails. What makes the Benelli M4 special? The secret is its revolutionary Argo system, short for auto-regulating gas-operated. This advanced gas system automatically adjusts to different types of ammunition, helping the shotgun cycle smoothly and reliably under demanding conditions. Chambered in powerful 12-gauge, the Benelli M4 delivers tremendous stopping power. Whether using buckshot, slugs, or other shotgun loads, it has earned a reputation for dependable performance. The shotgun features a rotating bolt design, military-grade construction, and ghost ring sights for quick target acquisition. Built to withstand mud, sand, rain, and extreme temperatures, the M4 quickly became a favorite among military and law enforcement units around the world. Its reputation grew even further when the United States military adopted it as the M1014 Joint Service Combat Shotgun. After rigorous testing, the Benelli M4 proved it could handle the toughest challenges. Weighing about 8.4 pounds and featuring a semi-automatic action, the M4 allows rapid follow-up shots while maintaining control and reliability. Its rugged design and tactical appearance have made it one of the most recognizable combat shotguns ever produced. Over the years, the Benelli M4 has appeared in countless movies, television shows, and video games, cementing its status as a modern firearms icon. More than 2 decades after its introduction, the Benelli M4 Super 90 remains one of the most respected combat shotguns in the world. Would you trust the Benelli M4 in the field? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing firearm history and technology content creation. Fire Target. Viral title.
What if one shotgun could switch between semi-automatic fire and pump-action mode in seconds? Meet the legendary Franchi Spas 12, one of the most iconic combat shotguns ever created. Designed in Italy by Luigi Franchi and introduced in 1979, the Spas 12 was built for military and law enforcement forces that needed maximum versatility on the battlefield. What made the shotgun truly unique was its dual-mode operating system. With a simple switch, the shooter could change from fast-firing semi-automatic operation to reliable pump-action mode. This allowed the Spas 12 to handle everything from powerful buckshot and slugs to lower-powered specialty ammunition. Chambered in 12-gauge, the shotgun could hold up to 8 rounds in its tubular magazine, delivering serious close-range firepower when it mattered most. The Spas 12 wasn't a lightweight firearm. Weighing nearly 10 pounds, it was built like a tank. Its rugged construction made it durable enough to withstand harsh conditions and demanding missions. One of its most recognizable features was the folding metal stock and distinctive barrel heat shield. The shotgun also featured a unique hook beneath the stock, designed to help support one-handed firing in specialized situations. Military units, police tactical teams, and security forces around the world adopted the Spas 12 for its reliability and adaptability. Its intimidating appearance quickly made it famous far beyond the battlefield. The shotgun became a Hollywood superstar, appearing in blockbuster movies, TV shows, and countless video games. Even people who knew little about firearms could instantly recognize its aggressive and futuristic design. Production continued until the year 2000,
But the SPOS 12 remains one of the most sought-after shotguns among collectors today. Its combination of innovation, versatility, and unmistakable looks helped secure its place in firearm history. The Franchi SPOS 12 wasn't just a shotgun, it was a
Have you ever wondered why one shotgun has earned the trust of millions for over 70 years? Meet the legendary Remington 870. First introduced in 1950, the Remington 870 was designed by L. Ray Crittenden, Philip Haskell, Ellis Hailston, and G.E. Pinckney. From the moment it hit the market, it quickly became one of the most successful pump-action shotguns ever made. What makes it so special? The answer is simplicity, strength, and reliability. Its smooth pump action, dual action bars, and rugged steel receiver make it dependable in demanding conditions. Whether for hunting, sport shooting, or professional use, the Remington 870 built a reputation for lasting performance. One of its greatest strengths is its versatility. With interchangeable barrels, users can configure it for different sporting and recreational purposes. It has also been offered in multiple gauges, including 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, 28 gauge, and .410 gauge, making it suitable for a wide variety of shooters. Among all its versions, the Wingmaster stands out as a true classic. With its polished blue finish, premium walnut stock, and exceptionally smooth action, it has become a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts alike. Over the decades, the Remington 870 has appeared in countless movies, television shows, and video games, making it one of the most recognizable pump-action shotguns in the world. Its popularity is backed by incredible numbers. More than 10 million Remington 870 shotguns have been produced, making it one of the best-selling pump-action shotguns in history. Few firearms have achieved such widespread recognition. Even after more than 7 decades, the Remington 870 continues to be appreciated for its dependable design, straightforward operation, and timeless engineering. Its legacy has inspired generations of firearm enthusiasts and secured its place as one of the most iconic pump-action shotguns ever created. What do you think? Is the Remington 870 the greatest pump-action shotgun ever made, or would you choose a different classic? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more legendary firearm history and fascinating engineering stories.